Morning. How you folks doing? Ooh, man, winter is upon us. I think it's supposed to, here in East Texas, it's supposed to warm up to 48. Heat wave coming through. Hope everybody's doing well. The other day I made a little video of my version of Lone Ranger. Well, that was my version of it, you know. And I had a comment from Mulaney Jane. She's in Australia. She's telling me about this outlaw that is a legend up there in Australia, over there, across the pond. Well, anyhow, I got to checking up on him, and what I've read up on him and what I've seen, he reminds me of, well, they refer him to Robin Hood, you know, there in Australia, but he reminded me of, like, you know, like Billy the Kid, and there was a poor man's hero. Cops didn't like him so much, but his name was Edward Ned Kelly. Now, some of y'all might have heard of it. He's they call him this is all happening back in the 1800s, early 1800s, and they call him a bush ranger. You know, everybody has their own lingo, I guess, you know, and I guess that's what the Australians call him, bush ranger. I guess because he was the ranger of the bush, you know, I don't know, but that don't necessarily mean he was a good guy, you know. You decide for yourself. I'll tell y'all the story. Well, he was an outlaw, you know. They considered him a gang leader, and he was convicted police killer. He killed 3 cops, 3 policemen, and anyhow, he was from Ireland, and his dad did some time there in Ireland, and when he got out, Ireland transported him to Australia. They kicked him out of the country, I guess, you know, him and his family. Well, I believe they had 8 kids, you know. Ned was one of them. And I'm reading this. I had to write some notes down. Well, when he was just a teenager, man. He you know, like I say, now he was young when his dad died, and he was the oldest boy, so he was the man of the house, I guess. And you know, back then, I mean, the only way you could make a living was take it, I guess, you know. Kind of like Depression here, you know, back years ago. But he joined this is what gets me, man. He joins the Greta mob, is what they call it. You know, Greta mob, you know, they mobsters, you know, 1800s mobsters. Well, they kicked around, they, you know, robbed banks and did whatever, you know, to make a dollar. And like I say, he was providing for his family, you know, and that's, and helping his neighbors out too, you know. And that's probably the reason that the poor people was for him, you know, like Robin Hood, you know, steal from the rich, give to the poor. Well, that's probably the reason that you know, like I say, that's why the poor liked him. But let's see here, where am I at? Yeah, Ned Kelly and his brother and 2 buddies, they was off kicking it one day, and you know, getting in some trouble, and the cops got after them, and they managed to kill 3 of them, 3 policemen. Well, of course, that didn't sit very well with the police. But they were supposed to be harassing him, you know. They was harassing him because he was killing them, you know. I guess if you kill my brothers, you know, I'd be harassing somebody too. Yeah, they evaded the police, man, for quite a while with the help of their neighbors and friends, you know, as I said, you know, all the poor people. But you know, they let's see. One day, man, he was, you know, I mean, he did some time. I think he did 3 years for one of his crimes. You know, probably bank robbery. I think that's what it was. And when he got out, you know, he got back with his mobsters friends, and they dressed up in like a bulletproof attire. You know, back then it wasn't really bulletproof, but they call it some kind of attire. I forget now, but it's basically the same thing as bulletproof attire back then. You know, of course, that old stuff wasn't very good back then. Well, they dressed up in that stuff, and they was going to stop this train, derail this train. It was a police train, and they hauled the police back and forth, you know. And anyhow, in the midst of all this, they was going to derail this train and kill all the cops. Well, that plan didn't go so well. It was a gun battle, you know, and police killed all of his friends, all of his buddies there, his gang, or his mobs, and they wounded him. Well, they captured him, you know, put him in jail, and he went to trial. Well, of course, that convicted him, you know, been after him for years, and they hung him. Well, that's, now this man here, I say man, he was 25 years old when they hung him. Now you figure all the stuff that he did it, you know, when he was a teenager in the early 20s, man. You know, that's 25 years old. Of course, back then it was, you know, getting up there, I guess, you know. But and his last words were, "Such is life," you know. Just, oh well, man, you know, that's life, you know. He knew he was going to die at the wrong end of a gun or a rope or something. He probably did, you know. I'm sure he did. I mean, most gangsters do. But you know, it's kind of surprised me, all that happened, you know, and then he dies at 25 years old, 25 years young, you know. But I thought it was an interesting story. There's a lot more to it, but you know, I just hit the most interesting spots, you know, so points, most interesting points. No wonder our roads are tore up out there. But hope you enjoyed that. That was a little story there, you know. I mean, this is a true story. This is not my version of it. That's real fun. But hey, I really appreciate y'all watching my channel here and watching my videos. I'm up to 139 viewers now, or subscribers. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But I guess I'll catch y'all loose on this one here too. And hope y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, we'll see y'all. I'm out of here.